Hey guys. Okay, so really quick, a couple of things that I want to talk about. On this whole twin flame thing and within the twin flame community, there seems to be a lot of things that people are negating, okay? There's an overemphasis on feeling and just meeting somebody and having this intense connection, synchronicities, things like this, and this being the determining factor that someone is our twin flame. Okay, there's an overemphasis on that, and there's a lack of emphasis on the other components that would be there for a twin flame. Now, one of the things is people don't seem to see the importance of things in the physical, because see, what happens is we get a lot of people, if we get imbalanced, we get too much airy fairy in the sky and we don't have any grounding underneath us. Okay, so we actually need both. Okay, we are spiritual beings in a physical world. Okay, so we have to be able to bring those two components together in everything that we do if we're going to be balanced, okay, in what we do. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to this whole overemphasis on the fairy tale love and a complete lack of emphasis on anything as far as the physical aspects of twin flames, that's a problem, okay? And so what it creates is a lot of people who are chasing after people that they're actually never going to be with. This is why what I'm going to say here is something that's very, very important, and it's something that people really need to understand in order to get to having their twin flame. Because this is the thing. People think your twin flame is just this person that this whole connection is just on a soul level. Well, you have to understand something. If you have a connection with somebody genuinely, because we have a lot of connections on a soul level, okay? And those connections are based on contracts, based on things that we have to do together, and then they end. Well, the twin flame is supposed to be a person that we have a soul connection with that's supposed to be ongoing, right? For the duration of our lives. Well, this is the thing about that, okay? The thing about that is, if this was a person that we were meant to be with, okay, and go through life with, we would need to have some things in common on the physical, okay? So people are completely negating this, and they're moving into karmic situations that they believe are twin flame situations, and it's happening because they are completely negating the other aspects that would be necessary. Okay, so yes, it is great to have intensity, to have massive connection and love, but you can have that with multiple people. The thing that you cannot have with other people that you can have with your twin flame is the ability to meet on every level. Okay, somebody who's not your twin flame is not going to be able to do that. Guess why? Because they have different interests than you. See, how is your twin flame someone that you're supposed to share a mission with, but they don't have anything in common with you in terms of what they're wanting with their lives and what their soul path truly is? So this is why it's really important to look at other factors, okay? Because your twin flame, say for instance, you have a passion for children. Your twin flame is not going to be a person who just really doesn't like kids. Okay, or just doesn't, that's just not their thing. They just don't want to, they're just not, they don't gravitate towards that. Maybe their thing is animals. Well, see, this is where you have to understand that even this great, seemingly so intense connection will, if you and this person get together, it's not going to stay that intense. Because think of something, I want you to think of something right now that matters most to you. Something that really matters in your life, something that you want, that you just feel a calling for, okay? Then you have to look at, where does this person fit into that? See, your twin flame is going to fit into every other thing that is important to you in life. It's not going to be just this fairy tale of the physical world never matters. And that's not realistic. And it's best to not be adults living in a Disney story. Okay, we need a balance. We need a balance. And we have to understand that the person who is meant to be with us shares a certain path with us. Somebody cannot be our twin flame that does not share a path with us. That's the whole point. That's the whole thing about a twin flame. So why is it unnecessary to look at any of that? Why is it unnecessary? It's very necessary to look at those things, and to listen to a person. If you're talking to somebody and you believe this person is your twin flame and they don't feel that way at all, doesn't it matter? How can you say that you love them and you love them unconditionally? You love them and you love them unconditionally, but what they feel and say doesn't matter. What they want for themselves, what they choose for themselves does not matter. Really? Really? So they can say, you know what? That's not what I want. I don't want that path. That's just not what I want with my life. For whatever reason, okay? For whatever reason, they can say that, and you will say, you, person, one that I love, that don't mean shit to me. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. It has to matter what the other person feels. Okay? It has to matter what the other person feels. And if you think that it doesn't, then that's when you have to look within yourself for where you're not honoring yourself and you're not honoring others, because you're not honoring a person if what they want doesn't matter because of what you want. What you're doing is trying to overpower their will with your own. Okay? So be willing to look at other factors in that connection. If you meet someone and you have an intense connection, it is not telling you your destiny. It is telling you the possibility. It is telling you the potential of something great. But then from there, you have to walk it out and see what that greatness is. You have to unwrap the present and see what you really have. Okay, so then you have to look at the things that, just like, okay, say for instance, for me, somebody here, I do a lot of soul healing. I do readings. I do all these different things. Do you think that my twin flame is somebody that doesn't resonate with any of that? No. And would I waste my time spending my life saying, well, one day they'll understand, or one day they're, hell to the no. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. I have a life to live. There's so much more for me to do with myself. There's so much more that I'm here to offer. I'm not going to spend my life waiting around for someone to resonate with me that may not ever resonate with me. Okay, so then in that case, I have to look at what is going on inside of me that I am willing to do that. Seriously. So it's just something to think about, okay? I can't say it enough. There's the 5 hours to True Love Bootcamp that will help with some of these things. But please be mindful that your twin flame also wants to pursue and go in the same direction in many ways that you do. That's what makes them your twin flame. It's that love, it's that passion, it's that deep soul connection, and it is the fact that you two constantly, like 11s, continue to rise up and you continue to be on parallel paths, not on top of each other's paths or tied up and intermingled in each other's paths, but going in on your paths individually, and they line up and you're next to each other. So this is why it is important to look at other things beyond just that intensity, because I'm telling you, I've experienced that with multiple people. Okay, so if synchronicities, dreams, feeling the person's energy, intense connection, things like that are signs of twin flames, then I think I have 3 or 4. I have 3 or 4 twin flames, if that's what constitutes signs of a twin flame. Seeing 1111 or seeing numbers. I saw that with 3 or 4 people. Okay, so so these are things we need to think about, guys. Okay, so I hope you find that information valuable, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.